In April 2008, Austrian police made a horrifying discovery beneath a quiet suburban home in Amstetten, Austria, a secret basement dungeon that had remained hidden for 24 years. The man responsible? Josef Fritzl, a seemingly ordinary retired engineer, father, and grandfather. The nightmare began in 1984 when Josef's 18-year-old daughter, Elizabeth, vanished. Fritzl told police she had run away to join a cult. Over the years, he even presented letters from her to keep the lie alive. But Elizabeth was never missing. She was being held captive in a custom-built, soundproof cellar constructed by Josef himself beneath their home. Behind 7 locked doors with no sunlight or fresh air, Elizabeth spent 24 years in darkness. Over the decades, Josef repeatedly essayed her, eventually fathering 7 children with her. 3 of them were raised upstairs. Fritzl left them at the doorstep with fake notes saying Elizabeth couldn't care for them. The other 3 remained trapped with their mother in the basement. 1 child died shortly after birth. Fritzl disposed of the body in an incinerator. The truth only came out in 2008 when one of the children, Kirsten, fell seriously ill. Fritzl allowed her to be taken to a hospital. Doctors, suspicious of the child's condition and lack of medical records, alerted authorities. After an investigation, Elizabeth was finally found, along with her surviving children, in the underground prison. The space was cramped, windowless, and low-ceilinged. They had survived on canned food, a tiny stove, and a worn-out mattress. Elizabeth hadn't seen daylight in over 2 decades. When the story broke, it shocked the world. The idea that a father could imprison, abuse, and manipulate his own daughter for 24 years, right under the noses of family and neighbors, was almost impossible to grasp. Josef Fritzl was arrested and later sentenced to life imprisonment for murder, SA, incest, enslavement, and false imprisonment. "We had dreams," Elizabeth later said. "Dreams of the sun, of grass. We thought the world had forgotten us." The Fritzl case is one of the most disturbing examples of psychological control and confinement ever recorded. Not in some war zone or remote region, but in a suburban home with people living just upstairs. A hidden prison, a stolen life, a father who became a monster in silence.